Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina would appear to be a far cry from the classics, but Chaucer would be very proud of the fight that his Chanticleers will bring to the Teal. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will get the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the... It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Scanning the field, it's Morris. Rush is on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
The Chanticleers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Chanticleers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think This guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays, probably play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The option look. The pitch. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Past the 40. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss to the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. 1st and goal for the offense. Slams it ahead. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's English. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pulls it, fired complete. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Morris. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Chanticleers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Running, just shedding tackles. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. Got the first down and more. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Inside the 15. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Trying to pound it in. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. And the Chanticleers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Morris. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The shot that clears will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Running to Green. Made a defender miss. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pitch it. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run.
Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to... And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Chanticleers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Simpkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Chanticleers will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll go back to work on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Runs through the tackle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Ready to try the point after. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
Carolina Shunts will take over 1st and 10.
Looking for space. It's Simpkins. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
And the Chanticleers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's
complete. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And your Coastal Carolina Shunts will
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Power football with the run. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs and hopefully move the football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Flying down the left side. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Looking for more room. And he'll take this one all the way to the house. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Look, a lot of time left, but there's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Morris. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Using the quick game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to throw time, running short in the half. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The give to the left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They feed him again. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The shot that clears will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive, find those couple plays you like, push the ball down the field, at least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hinton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now.